So hi, I'm Amber from Influencer Updates on Instagram, and today I'm going to give you some updates on 3 big news stories for the week in Aussie influencer world, and then I will be answering all of your questions live. So if you want to put your questions in the comment box now, then I can answer them at the end of the update. So the first update for tonight is Lola Thompson. So you may know her. She's pretty well known for being besties with Cardia Milan and Ashton Wood. She also was recently dating UK rapper H, A-I-T-C-H, and he has 2.2 million followers. So they did break up in October though, but she is an Australian influencer, and she recently attended the Taylor Swift concert in Sydney with the brand Ulla Henriksen. So she did go on a free PR trip for that and got free tickets to the Taylor Swift concert. And as we all know, those tickets were very in demand and a lot of people that were desperate to go missed out. So Lola attended as a free guest. She, upon returning home from the concert, she was doing like a bit of I guess it was meant to be a funny video for her friends talking about the experience at the concert, and she was like imitating a lot of the things Taylor Swift does, like how she points and like looks around the crowd, and she was saying that Taylor's performance, the way she performs, is effing not well. She then was referring to some of her outfits, including like the black and red sequin one with like the one leg. She referred to that as effing rank. I believe she was very drunk. I assume she was drunk, sorry. It's not that I believe it, I just assume it because of the way she was talking and just so performative, I suppose. She also mentioned that she left the concert early, which, I mean, it's Taylor Swift and you're there for an event. Why would you leave early? This to me seems like an absolute dream to go. But yeah, the video, I believe it wasn't meant to be public, but it was. Again, maybe this is because she had been drinking, not sure. I'm not even sure if she posted it or if someone else posted it. But yes, I did put the video on subscription, and the reaction was mostly that it's very privileged and ungrateful to be behaving that way, having gone to a concert for free. I personally think that I get that she doesn't have to like Taylor Swift. Like, she might have gone and thought, maybe I will like Taylor Swift, like I'll go and I'll see what the fuss is about. And she decided that she didn't. But I suppose it's just a very touchy subject for a lot of people because they missed out on tickets and because Taylor Swift is so huge at the moment, to then be like mocking Taylor Swift, say that you left early, and it just sort of seems like she didn't appreciate what the brand had given her for free. It just didn't seem like a good look for the brand, Ulla Henriksen. So it's a skincare brand. So yeah, that was a little bit unfortunate, that video becoming public. The second update we've got here is Lauren Curtis. So Lauren Curtis is an old school influencer. She's been around for like, I think 12 years or something. Everyone would know who she is. I don't even need to introduce her. She recently launched, just the last few days, she launched a new brand, and the brand is called Sunsmock, and the product is a sunsmock. So she has said that she got her first sample for this one in 2019, and that she created this business as a passion project because it solves a problem that she had. So what it is, in case you don't know, most people would know because it's been pretty big news on the influencer sphere this week. It is a smock, like an art smock, I suppose. You just clip it up at the back, so it is backless, and you just clip it around your neck. It has a high neck on it. It has sleeves that cover your hands, and it has a length that covers your knees. And the idea is that you wear it in the car when you're driving to protect you from the sun. So that way, like if she said, if you're going from, say, your house to the office, like to places where you're not going to want to wear sunscreen just to go in the car, and you wouldn't need to wear sunscreen inside, except for on your face and chest. She said you should always wear sunscreen on that area, apparently. That this smock will protect you in the car from UVA rays, which is the ones that cause aging and like wrinkles and freckles and all that sort of stuff. UVB rays cannot penetrate glass. They are the ones that burn you. So yeah, she's saying that this doesn't need to protect you against that because the glass of the car will protect you. So this smock is designed to protect you from UVA rays while you are driving, if you're not wearing sunscreen. Now, it sounds very niche and specific, and to most people, they would probably think this sounds completely useless. But I actually think this is a very genius product. I am a very fair skinned person. This is me with fake tan on, and I'm still very fair. And I understand that when I'm driving, the sun is beaming in on me, especially my chest. Like, she really highlighted the chest idea, and it really beams in on my chest. And even though I do wear sunscreen on my arms and everything, even if I am just going to an office, I'm a bit crazy with the sunscreen. I think that the sun on my skin genuinely hurts. Like, I'm that fair skinned that sun really hurts me. And I think that she was saying that in her video. So this would be for those sort of people who really want to protect their skin in the car. So I do get that there would be a demand for it. I personally am a bit surprised by the price. The short one, like it's short in length, is $99 plus $10 postage, whereas the long one I think was $109 plus $10 postage. The long one has sold out in all 4 sizes, whereas the short one, is available still in 3 sizes out of 4. So she is going to be doing another order to bring it back into stock. I feel like it's pretty, I mean, I can see why it would be expensive. She said it's made of like a special UV 50 protective fabric, and she has really thought about it being like lightweight for summer because you're going to be wearing it in a hot car and all that sort of thing. It sounds like she's really done a really thorough job of the product. I get that. But yeah, it seems a very expensive price point, given that I know that I personally have a cardigan that I wear backwards in the car, which I know it's a bit weird. Doesn't protect my hands though, I will give her that. But yeah, I just wear a cardigan backwards in the car if the sun is hurting my skin. But this does look much more appealing than a hot cardigan on a hot day. So yeah, I do think that there is a niche market for this product, and it seems that she is right in releasing it because the launch has gone really well. And like I said, a lot of it has sold out. Let me know what you think as well. Finally, I'm trying to be a bit longer with these updates, by the way, this week, because I always do like quick updates, and I thought I might make them a bit longer. All right, so Jessica Johansen Bell, she is from Byron Bays, the reality show that was on Netflix. She started her clothing brand, Johansen, in 2015. And on the 23rd of August 2018, she sent some clothing to Kylie Jenner for free, leading up to Kylie Jenner's 21st birthday. And whilst Jessica didn't think that Kylie was going to wear them on her birthday because they're more sort of casual clothes, she hit the jackpot because Kylie posted a 4-slide photo shoot of herself wearing one of the Johansen jackets. And it was very much like showing off the jacket. I'm actually shocked that Kylie did this for free. It wasn't even something that she communicated with Jessica about doing. It's estimated that that marketing was worth $4 million, and that Kylie would normally charge $1 million per photo, I suppose, which is just crazy. But anyway, so that is now, no, Johansen, the label, now have, like, a few years ago they released this range of clothing that is now known as their signature range. And Kylie Jenner's clothing label, Kai, Khy, they have recently launched a new collection, and Jessica is saying that this collection looks so similar to her signature range. So she did post a video. It was a really small video on TikTok, like a new account. Sorry, it was a new account on TikTok, and she posted it on there, and it's just like really got traction. Everybody's been watching it, where she showed like side by side Kai's designs and Johansen's designs, and they look so similar. And Jessica also posted about the fabric composition. So they're both made of the exact same fabric composition, being something like 95% polyester and 5% spandex, which is a common fabric composition. Like that may not, like that on its own isn't enough to be like, oh, she's copying, but the designs are just so similar. It is a design that you do see a lot of brands do. Like it's the sort of Grecian inspired design. I'm not very fashionable, so I'm not really sure, but it's got like the rolled up strap. Like it looks like it's a rolled up fabric, and it just like hangs off the shoulder, that sort of vibe. And yeah, I think that's all in my notes. I've written down notes of what to talk about. But yeah, there is nothing, it seems that there's nothing legally that Jessica would be able to do unless she's got her designs trademarked, which from the video she released, it seems that she doesn't have them trademarked. But I think that the best thing Jessica can do is use this as a marketing stunt, and that is what she's doing, and it's really gaining traction, and everybody's very interested in the whole Johansen and Kai copying saga. Hopefully there'll be more updates on that one soon. It only happened today, so yeah, there still might be more to come. And now I will read your questions. Hope your mum is okay. Yes, thank you. It's been about 5 weeks now, so I think she's going to be with us for another week. She's got one more hospital appointment next week, and yeah, she's definitely recovering well. Opinions on Indy Clinton's hair. So Indy Clinton posted this week that her child told her that her hair is yellow, which I do believe that her blonde is quite brassy. She was saying that it's since she got pregnant. I'm not sure with which child, but she was saying that her hair just goes so brassy these days and that she's thinking of going darker. She posted like an AI generated image of what she would look like with darker hair, and it looked so good. And she said that she is going to dye it today, I think. So I haven't looked if she's posted an update yet, but she was going to go like full proper dark. Oh, someone here went to school with Lola Thompson and her sister Phoebe. Her mum was my drama teacher in high school. That's really cute. And they're saying that the video of Lola dissing Taylor Swift was leaked from a close friend's story. Yikes. Sorry, I'm just trying to find more questions. Any updates on what happened with Abby Gilmore's Taylor Swift tickets? No, so Abby posted a photo of her daughter saying that it seemed like what she was saying, it seemed like they were sold fake tickets to a Taylor Swift concert and showed up to the door and the tickets didn't work. That's what I sort of filled in the gaps to believe. But yeah, Abby was like, do I have a story for you? Tonight has been crazy. At least my daughter's smiling here because there were so many tears. And like someone commented saying, I saw you crying at the gate. Hope everything was okay. And then she never elaborated on it. We still don't know to this day what happened. So I don't think we'll ever know. The time has passed now. We still haven't heard about what her new job is either. So yeah, she's really baited a few things lately and hasn't elaborated. What happened to Tori Jong and her boyfriend, or just in general? Not sure if you have even posted about it. She seems lovely, but last I heard she was doing OnlyFans and they then haven't heard anything about her. I think that's the summary, really. I don't think we know why they broke up. I believe he was doing FIFO, like fly in, fly out work. I think they've got maybe 4 children together. And yeah, when they broke up, she started doing OnlyFans, which was quite ironic at the time because it was shortly after Sky Wheatley, who is Tori Jong's best friend and Good People Apparel business partner. It was shortly after Sky had done that video dissing OnlyFans people. Michael Finch, he posted it on his YouTube and he was talking to Sky in the car and it went very viral. And yeah, then her best friend Tori started up an OnlyFans shortly after that. And haven't heard anything about her. Well, yeah, that's the summary. She is business partners with Sky Wheatley with Good People Apparel, the clothing brand. Who is this Jessica influencer? So I mentioned she was on Byron Bay's, the Netflix show, and yeah, that's probably, if you do know her, you would know that. That's probably like her biggest claim to fame. Sorry, I do record these and upload them to YouTube, so if you do miss the start of one, instead of me repeating it all, I will put the link up at the end of this and you can go back and watch. And I do all the timestamps as well, so if you click on any of the blue timestamps, YouTube will jump straight to that section of the video. And I put so much time into writing the captions with all the timestamps, so yeah. Any updates on Mitch, Orval and Chloe Szep? Chloe Szep was posting that she's looking for a PA maybe? I don't know, she's always posting on social media that she's looking for employees. Maybe it's a successful way of finding them for her. And she always says like she wants somebody who's like spiritually aligned and all that sort of thing, which I think is a good thing. Like a lot of the time when you're recruiting something, you're recruiting someone, especially when it's a small business like that, like she wants someone who's going to be her friend as well as her employee, I guess. Sopha Dopha's boyfriend has been found on socials. Yes, so I posted about him back in about July last year, I think. And yeah, she's been posting about him a bit lately, which is exciting. I like that she's posting about him. There was a TikTok about a girl who went to an influencer event and was next to a popular TikToker who works with food. He was really rude, apparently. Do we know who that was about? I don't, but if somebody knows, put it in the comments, please, and I'll read it in a few minutes if I get to it. Oh yeah, people say maybe Michael Finch because he works with food. Went to an influencer event, was next to a popular TikToker who works with food. He was really rude apparently. Yeah, I do hear that he is quite rude, but I don't know. It's really hard to know. Like, I know that Sam Guggs and Izzy Armitage, they were talking on their podcast this week about how people often accuse them of being rude, but really they're just trying to stay out of people's businesses. Like, Izzy said she overheard some people talking about her one time, like mentioning her name, and she just like walked straight past them. And then they messaged her later on Instagram or something and said, you know, you just walked straight past us today and ignored us. And she's like, well, it kind of would have been a bit weird if I was like, oh, that's my name? Like, what are you saying about me? So I kind of get where she's coming from. And maybe it's the same with Michael. Like, maybe he's just sort of trying to stick to himself and not seem like he thinks everybody is talking about him and the world revolves around him. I don't know. Maybe he is just rude. I haven't met him in person. No, I haven't met him in person. Oh yeah, Indy Clinton leaking the TBH Skincare cleanser. Can't believe I didn't even put this as one of the main updates. I think I'm just a bit over it by now. But this week, Indy Clinton, she went to Taylor Swift. She was washing her face the next day on TikTok and she grabbed a cleanser. It was so funny. She was just like splashing her face and it was just typical Indy style. She picks up a cleanser and she's washing her face and she reads like the name, like the brand name TBH Skincare and the name of the product. It's some like jelly cleanser and she's like, ooh, and sort of really, you know, making a big deal of it. And then she posted the video and then she posted that the brand had messaged her saying, oh my gosh, Indy, this is a secret product that we haven't launched yet. You're not meant to be saying this public, but it doesn't matter. And then I have been told by a lot of people that they think this was a setup and like this was all just a marketing stunt. It was on 7 News that this happened. And I just thought that was very interesting. Like I'm surprised they picked that up as a 7 News story. Apparently the cleanser was due for release this week anyway, and that she'd released it Indy had like leaked it a few days early and they decided to bring the launch date forward a few days. But I don't know, it does all seem very interesting timing, like it was all a big PR stunt, but they're claiming that it was all an accident by Indy leaking the product. Also, just my personal opinion, it is a cleanser. This brand already exists. It's not like an influencer collaboration that's like exciting. It's just a new cleanser from a skincare brand. I don't know if it deserves the amount of drama around her leaking it. I don't know. I've just found the whole thing so dramatic. I love it. I love that it's all so dramatic. But yeah, I just think it's really interesting. And yeah, I never really knew much about TBH Skincare and now I know a lot. So it's worked. Remember that time Kylie Jenner tried to trademark the name Kylie? Yes, that did happen. And then Kylie Minogue contested it apparently. I believe that is just a thing in the US, that if you own certain trademarks, you need to be seen as protecting them. So I'm wondering if she owned Kylie Jenner and in order to be seen as protecting that trademark, she needed to try and like trademark Kylie as well, even though she knew it was going to lose. Apparently that's what happens in the US. Oh, someone's saying Indy posted her hair reveal on TikTok earlier today. I'm going to have a look at that after this. Lots of people saying hi to each other in the comments, which is cute. Have you seen Ruby Tuesday Matthews' recent post about her mum? Yes. So Ruby Tuesday Matthews posted camera footage that somebody broke into, a woman was like walking around her mum's house earlier today and just on the porch kind of thing, not just around the house, but actually on the porch, and she was on the camera. And then later that day, there was a man that came onto the porch and stole a pot. And I'm talking like one of those huge, big, like 100-kilo pots, and stole it. Like he rolled it off the porch and down the stairs and out of the yard. And it's all on camera, and Ruby is looking to find the people who did it. She's saying that her mum, 2 years ago, she lost everything in the floods in the Mullumbimby area, and that her mum lets a homeless person sleep in her yard, I think, or maybe on a veranda or something every night because he has nowhere to sleep, and she would like this person to be caught and return the pot to her mum. That is the story there. Some people are saying that the food TikToker might have been Khan. He does go to a lot of influencer events, so it could be him. Did I see any influencers at the Taylor Swift concert? No. So my sister saw G-Flip. Totally jealous, by the way. That would have been amazing. But Kayla was on the floor. She had VIP tickets. Kayla, my sister, had VIP tickets. And then I was lucky enough to get tickets in the release of tickets that were less than 2 days before the concert. So it was actually my friend in Adelaide. She got them for me and her, but then she looked at flights to come over and was like, it's too expensive. Do you want the ticket? And then you can take another friend. So by the time this was all sorted, and then I had like commitments with my children and work and all that sort of stuff, I had 2 hours to get ready for this concert. So I rushed to the store and got like Lover sunnies, and I got hair jewels and like earrings and stuff. And it was so much fun. And luckily my sister made me a whole heap of bracelets, and we had like a separate bag of ones to trade because I didn't want to trade any of the ones on my arms because they were just too beautiful. I picked out all my favorites. But there was a girl sitting next to me. I made a TikTok about this, so I'm just sort of elaborating here. There was a little girl sitting next to me at the concert, and she's like, oh, do you want to trade? And I'm like, no, sorry, like these are my precious bracelets. And I went to get the trades, but I didn't have them because my sister had them and she was on the floor. And then I messaged her, I'm like, can you please come back? I need some bracelets to give to this little girl. So she did that. But more influencers were, there was that guy Oliver, the New Zealand influencer who received the 22 hat. So I saw him, but just from a distance. And then I know that there were a lot of people there the same night as me. So Adele, she was there, but I didn't see her. The Outspoken Girls, they were there the same night as me, and again, didn't see them. Anna McAvoy. There's 100,000 people there, so it makes sense that I didn't see them. Don't know, but they were the ones I was looking out for, but yeah, didn't see them, unfortunately. What else have we got? Oh, I think I'm all caught up. Oh yeah, someone here is saying that they all sue in the USA and it's part of their culture. Yeah, that's exactly what I've heard before. And lots of people saying here that they agree that the Indy Clinton and TBH Skincare thing was a marketing stunt. But yeah, it worked really well. It was very clever. And I think that is a big thing of what Johansen Bell is doing with the Kylie Jenner thing. I think it's a big marketing stunt and it's going to work, and it is working. All right, well, thank you all so much for jumping on. And if you do have any more questions, send me a DM because I love talking about influencers, and we will talk soon. Thank you. Bye.